Hello and welcome there everyone. We are here at the Heat race number 2. Who will make it into this race? And will it be as crazy as the last race we had for the last duel? Charles Sanford has the pole. Jacob Hart second. Sky Commons and Jordan Franzen. Luke Martin. Charles Jackson. Zach Smith. Jake Smith. 32 of Trent Todger and Richard Johnson. And this is the last spot, I believe, to get in the race. Ron Edwards and Dylan Ogo. As pace car is pulled in, we saw the last race. It was pretty crazy. Pace car pulls in. Charles Sanford is going to lead them down. Green flag is in the air to start off this heat, the heat race number 2. Charles Sanford got that jump on the start there. He'll lead them into turn number 3. Sanford still the leader. Jordan Franzen in the 4th car. Check on the battle for the last spot on the racetrack to get into the race. And that is it right there. Richard Johnson sliding back into that 12th position. Aaron Williams in the 10 car. He has to pass that 10 car to get into the race. Looks like he is. He's going to do it. He's going to pass the 20 car. The 48, Nick Mace, is also back here. He needs to get a good result if he wants to be in the North Wilkesboro race. Back up front, Charles Sanford in the 90 Ford. He right now has the advantage. He's leading the race right now in that 90. Second is Jordan Franzen. Third is Charles Jackson, the Daytona 500 winner. Looks like he may be able to make the race if he can hold on right there. Jake Smith in 4th place right there. Trent Todger 5th. Jacob Hart 6th. Ron Edwards in 7th. Drew Austin 8th. 9th is Aaron Williams. 10th, Sky Commons. And right there is 11th and 12th. Luke Martin's back to 12th. Carter Keselowski in the 43 looks to go to his inside to try and take that spot. Spot that we'll be focusing in on. The 43, Carter Keselowski. Now is going to try and pass Luke Martin. Indeed he does. Luke Martin now is back to 13th. The FPS is now dropping for some reason. I don't know why it is, but it's kind of lagging now, but it usually doesn't do this. But right now, Charles Sanford, these guys have played it calm right now. I guess they noticed that it was really crazy in that last race to get in, and they kind of like knew it was hard to get off turn 2. So now they're driving better than they did in the drivers in heat number 1. Right now there's David Rochester in the 30 car. Right now the way he's running, it looks like he may not be able to make the race in that 30 America Online Chevy. Austin Lindell also looked like he may not be able to make the race. He's sliding back there. There's some Jeremy Tacos as well back there with him. Michael Walton, who was upside down at Daytona, is also back here. That is Zach Smith in the 16. He's also back there. Richard Johnson in the 20 car. If he ends up staying right there, he'll end up having to use up one of his past champions provisionals, and that will end up making Billy Bishop go home if he does that. Dylan Ogo slides by Sky Commons. Noah Hart right now he has to pass Luke Martin in the 6th if he wants to make the North Wilkesboro race. He's all over Luke Martin right now. These guys, both Luke Martin and Noah Hart, they haven't been the fastest car all speed weeks. They've been really slow. Luke Martin was 20th in practice and Noah Hart was actually 21st. So he was on the bottom of the leaderboards. They're barely right now up here fighting to get in that last spot. Carter Keselowski, he's also been one to struggle to find a good setup so far. He's right now flirting around that last spot to get in. Nick Mason, the 48, he started near the rear of the field, and now he's worked his way up to 10th. Pretty much single file right now. I guess everyone's content with where they finish right now as long as they get in. But we're going to be focusing in on this battle right here. Not that battle, that's a pace car. But whoa, Dylan Ogo in the 27 car. He's going to pass Noah Hart. He's going to go on the inside. He's going to try and take that spot. He's going to take the spot from Noah Hart. And right there, Luke Martin and Carter Kozlowski are slipping away, getting away from the 27 car. Right there, they're the 20 car of Richard Johnson. I wouldn't want to be using up my provisionals because real early in the season, because you may need them. Because what if you're a championship contender near the end of the races and you end up finishing like 19th in the heat race and like race number 17 and you're a championship contender? That'll truly mess up your championship hopes. Dylan Ogo in the 27 car. He has got to find that ground to try and chase down that 6th Viagra Ford if he wants to get up there and challenge Luke Martin. I don't think it's going to be enough for Dylan Ogo though. That's a pretty good gap that Luke Martin has on him. That's 4 laps remaining now. Coming to 3 to go. We're not really focused on the battle for the race lead because it really doesn't matter who wins the race. But it is showing that Sanford is a threat to maybe win the race if he ends up hanging on right there to, yeah. So if he makes the race, he looks like he could be a threat to win the North Wilkesboro race. As Charles Jackson, the Daytona 500 winner, is showing off his strength on the short tracks here. 3rd, Jake Smith. He did good until he didn't show a very good performance. I want to say he finished further back than what I think he did. Todger in the 32 didn't have a strong performance at Daytona, but we're on the white flag lap. The last lap. Dylan Ogo has closed the gap on the 6 car, but I don't think it will be enough. He sees the 6 car in front of him. That is the distance he has to make up. I don't think it's going to be enough for him, though. Coming to the final corner. Luke Martin is going to make the race. Dylan Ogo will not. Dylan Ogo will be sent home along with Noah Hart. As I always do that. As long as Noah Hart, Sky Commons won't make the race. Richard Johnson will not make the race either. Neither will Michael Walton. Austin Lindell will miss the race. Zach Smith, David Rochester, and Jeremy Tacos will all fail to qualify for the North Wilkesboro race. There's your official results, and this is where the mark is right there. Luke Martin makes the race. Dylan Ogo does not. Along with Dylan, his brother Austin will also fail to qualify for the North Wilkesboro race. So all the Ogos miss the race. Noah Hart misses the race, but his brother makes the race. The 2, Charles makes a top 3 effort. Trent Todger gets a 5th place. Jake Smith 4th. Drew Austin will get 8th. Ron Edwards 7th. Ray Aaron Williams, Nick Mace make the race. Carter Kozlowski also makes the race. But these guys down here below 13th will not race in the North Wilkesboro race. Well, been fun heat races so far, but now we're going to go into a 25 car field to start the North Wilkesboro race. So, see you then.